So when you're shooting, you have a malfunction, or you run out of ammo, or whatever the case may be, what do? Are you carrying a sidearm? Do you switch to secondary? Do you tap, rack, bang? Do you try to reload? What options do you have? Let's get into it. So what exactly is limp wristing? Limp wristing is when you don't holding it tight enough with your grip. The wrists are kind of flippy floppy and the gun goes all over the place, which can cause major malfunctions. Best thing to do, get a good firm grip. Both hands, much hands-on meat on the bone as I like to call it. If you're not familiar with a good grip for your firearm, I've got other videos you can check out for that. This will help prevent malfunction in the field. More live. So when you're shooting, you rack it. First shot goes off. Slide kicks back to charge. Get it back into battery. You're up. Your trigger's reset and everything. However, when you pull the trigger, you just hear. Normally with these issues, it's some sort of recoil issue with your spring. There could be obstruction. It could be dirty. You're not going all the way into battery. Your firing pin's still hitting the primer, but not hitting it hard enough. Well, you've heard me say it a million times. It's a simple tap, rack, bang. Usually this should clear up whatever the issue is. Once you're done with the range or whatever you're shooting, you're going to want to take it home and inspect it, of course. Of course, you can always kind of get an idea of what's going on here. When that round never went off because of a light primer strike. Firing pin's still hitting the primer, but not in far enough in for it to ignite. First shot goes off. Slide kicks back to charge, but doesn't go all the way into battery. You get a nose-up jam. These tend to happen. Basically, pistol's not all the way into battery again. These ones usually tap, rack, and bang are going to be a pain in the ass to try to get it out. You're going to be fidgeting. I recommend, especially you're out in the field, eject your mag, and then pull the slide back. That way, if there's anything that did feed into the chamber, as well as whatever that loose round that's going nose up, will drop out the bottom of your handgun. Now, go ahead and try racking it again. Sometimes you can have issues. It could be the seating of the magazine. You're having feed problems. You'll get a nose-up jam, or you'll double feed. A lot of issues like that. You take the slide off, check to make sure there's no obstruction, check your recoil string, oil her up. You should be good to go. Failure to eject or extraction failure. There's a few possible issues that could happen causing this. One of them is limp wristing, which we did cover already. As you can see, it causes failure to eject, causing stovepipes, which is more common. The other causes could be either a dirty extractor plunger, or your recoil spring is having some issues and you're failing to eject. Tap, rack, bang may work. However, if repeated constant over and over, you need to set the gun down, take it home, examine it, clean it, change out the springs, and then take it back and try it again. First place to check is right around where your firing pin comes out of your slide. A lot of soot, buildup, grime, and gunk builds up in that area. Second place to always check is your recoil spring. So many problems can be fixed just by fixing this bad boy. Once you've stripped your firearm down, most of the time the issues are going to be with the recoil spring or your guide rod. In the case on this one, the spring wasn't even the correct spring for the firearm. Luckily I had an extra one on hand and just swapped that bad boy out. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to hit like and subscribe.